Hey everybody, and welcome back to Bell's channel. Today is part 36 of our Horizon Zero Dawn walkthrough.
The snow's got a bite here.
And today we will be doing the quest Endorser's Vengeance. Now you got this quest from, I think his name was Yun, at, where was it? I think it was in, oh my god, I can't remember. I really can't. Oh, here. No, that's somewhere else. Oh yeah, no, look, yeah, there's a place. At Mother's Rise, which is here. I think his name is Jan, or something like that. He's praying to the All Mother. And apparently, during the Red Raids, which happened mainly out here, his sister Sola, or no, sorry, his sister Nakoa, watched her father die from this dude named Zaid. And he told you that she's gone outside the Sacred Land to Daytower to find him, to kill him, gain vengeance, because she saw him at Daytower or something like that, to find this dude to like kill him, because she's found out he didn't get the punishment he deserved. So he's told you that at Mother's Crown is their aunt Solaya, something like that, and she probably gave Nakoa some supplies. And of course, Nakoa would be in exile, whereas an outcast, which Aloy was, an outcast is someone who stays in the Sacred Land or the Embrace, whereas an exile is forbidden to ever enter the lands again. So Nakoa has made herself an exile, and as a seeker you're allowed in and out without any complications, so you can help her. So that's what we're doing right now. We're going to go speak to the Solaya, and the reason I purposely waited for this quest, because I purposely wait. I got the quest ages ago at the very start, and the reason I waited so long was because it does involve going outside here. So if you've been to Meridian already, it's the perfect time to do this quest. And for the purposes of this video, I have made it so that I can go straight out and find her. So let's speak to this Solaya.
Are you Solai? Jan said your niece may have come through here. Nakoa.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Please, I only want to help. I'm a seeker headed north. Jan wanted me to help find her.
It was Jan.
Anything you tell me stays between us.
I gave her supplies for the journey. She was headed for Daytower looking for Zaid. Nothing I could say would stop her.
What do you know of Zaid?
He's a rabid animal, a murderer. The worst of the Red Raiders. Killed my brother while poor Nakoa watched from the shadows. Even as I begged her not to go, part of me wanted her to. I need him dead as much as she does. You can't imagine what it's like. He mutilated my brother. And yet he walks free among the Karja.
I understand. Better than you think. Is there anything you can tell me about Daytower?
It's a Karja fort, right at the border. Bastards used to gather Nora captives there, so they could ship them to Meridian for slaughter. I told Nakoa not to go. What's a lone Nora gonna do there? But she wouldn't listen. All she can think about is finding Zaid.
I'll look for Nakoa when I reach Daytower.
She can't come back. The matriarchs won't allow it. But I'd be so grateful if you could find her and help her if she needs it. And please, keep this between us.
I will. I promise.
She'd be thingied for helping somebody who wanted to be exile. So yeah, now we have to go to Daytower, which I've already been to. So I'm going to quickly fast travel here. I actually haven't entered the actual Daytower. I'm afraid I just went around the sideway. So there will be other quests here which we get, but it would have skipped the quest if I had gone in Daytower and stuff. So I'm going in Daytower for the first time now, because you don't have to actually go in it. They will let you seek passage across to Meridian, even if you don't go through Daytower exactly, because it's kind of like a fort on the side. So there is a big storyline to this, so it kind of gives you an insight into the Red Raids and like why people are so angry about it. So do watch, and you know, I will be quiet for most of it so you can watch and experience it. But just while we're waiting, I would say Horizon is a good game to get. You know, I've played it multiple times, I find something new every time, and it is a good game, despite the lack of a base, despite the lack of a base or proper civilization survival. It's more of a quest line than actual survival. So yeah, as you can see, there is some markers here. So I'm gonna get back up to this day tower somehow. So normally you would enter from here, as you can see. So here we are. This is day tower, pretty nice and clean.
Won't find better wares.
Because you have supply crates and things. And here is the commander.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Captain Blanc, I have questions for you. First, about another Nora woman who might have come through here. And second, about the trail to Meridian. What can I expect on the way?
Well, it was definitely another Nora. No way I'd forget that. She caused an incident. As for what to expect on the trail, nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. You know, after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I can put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
Alright, favor. Let's see what the favor is.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. I want them confirm my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Waleed, tell them what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
Okay.
You said
Nakora.
something happened with Nakoa.
The Nora girl? Yes, something happened. Attempted murder. Prefect Zaid can tell you more about it. You can find him near the main tower, up the steps.
Wait. Zaid is here.
He is. Look, I've heard what your people say about him, but he swears it's a case of mistaken identity. Now, if there's a shadow to him, I've never been able to prove it, and the forbearance he showed towards this Nakoa woman was impressive. Oh, speak to him. Maybe he knows where she went. And try not to assault him, please.
Right?
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I will be grateful, but not as grateful as Waleed. You hear that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Okay, so that's just another quest we have, but let's go talk to Zaid. Zaid? Zaid. I'm gonna hold both. So that's quick. Let's go get this son of a, you know.
You're Zaid.
And you're a Nora. I can tell from your tone you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the Nora have me mistaken for someone else. I'm not sure where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one. But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They had me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King of Odd has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
So that don't make sense. He's a commander. There's no way he would have been able to become a commander without getting a little blood on his hands and in the way of pure murder, especially with the Mad King.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh, it was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things. So, in a sense, her actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been.
You've really gone out of your way to help, Prefect Said.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
Okay, so now we need to go to Lonesome Rock. And as you can see from Dotale, Lonesome Rock takes you quite a ways out here, like up to where Meridian is and even past it. So I'm gonna have a campfire here, make my way, try and miss them long legs. So here we go. For most of the rest of this I'm going to be quiet. It's a lot to do with tracking, and Aloy will be talking along the road, so I'm going to try and be quiet to let you listen out for this. I'll probably turn off my mic just in case of noises and things. I'm going to let you experience the storyline and find out, because I bet you're all intrigued of like, why is that Zahid there? Where is Nakoa? How did he know she was abducted by bandits? You know, why aren't the men... You know what I mean? It's a bit weird. It's kind of shifting... He gave a bit too much information. Kind of like a liar does. They give a bit too much information. So, I don't know. If you have ideas on what happened, you can pause this video, write your ideas if you'd like. Yeah, so I'm going to be quiet from when we load. So thank you for watching. I'm going to turn off my mic so you can watch. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's watch.
This must be Lonesome Rock. If it's a trap, I might need to go in quiet. Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around.
I'm so bored. I'm bored with being bored.
I'm bored with you talking about being bored.
I'm bored with you complaining about me being bored.
I wasn't complaining about you being bored. I was complaining about your complaining.
Well, now I'm complaining about your complaining.
If you two don't shut up, and then things will get ugly.
Hold, Outlander! What are you doing here?
Hunting. I've been tracking a sawtooth for the better part of a day.
Well, you must have lost the scent, because we haven't seen any around here. Now be on your way, and quickly.
Well, they don't want to talk, so let's see if they're hiding something. There are chains in the cart.
She's snooping around. Wrap her up and tie her down,
That
boy.
tomorrow. Fight back! Damn you all!
Alright, let's see what Zaid's hiding out here. Not just chains, manacles. They were moving prisoners somewhere. I'll tuck that away.
Thought a Nora would save me. Thank you.
Brew that up later. Almost there now. Tracks lead to that compound. Maybe Nakoa's inside.
That Nora girl we got in the hole is nice and lean.
Don't get ideas. Zaid says hands off or it'll hurt her price at auction.
Sounds like Nakoa's here. And I'm gonna have to cut through these guards to get to her.
They called King Duran dangerous. Man. But when we retake Meridian, they'll call us man.
Got too much already. Prisoners. Chained up to be sold as slaves.
Talk to Nakoa. She'll know what to do.
Nakoa? Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you? I don't believe it. Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked.
I've got the key.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl. But you'll make it worth our while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid. For you and your men.
Keep them in your sight. You're finished.
Kill me.
You gave him a quicker death than he deserved.
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill.
How did Zaid come to run a ring of slavers?
All the scum you just killed, they butchered for Zaid during the Red Raids. The new Sun King kicked them out of the army, but Zaid managed to lie his way out of trouble, then saw a new way to make a shard, putting his grunts to work here.
How did Zaid capture you?
I tried to get him at Day Tower, but he caught me, then let me go so he could have his men grab me later.
And after?
Said he was gonna sell me into slavery like the other poor bastards that came through here week to week. But he took his time, kicked me around whenever he stopped by. Guess me trying to kill him hurt his pride.
You've been through a lot.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Zaid's dead. I was ready to go through anything to make that happen. And I did.
What are you gonna do now?
The others were in that cellar for months. The more run down they got, the harder it was for Zaid to sell them. They need food, rest, and hope. I'll take them to Meridian and tend to them.
You're not even going to try to go back? What about Jan?
The matriarchs won't let me back. Even if they would, I wouldn't go. They can burn for all I care. As for Jan, I know a way to get word to him. I'll miss that runt. But at least he'll know I'm safe.
Time for me to go.
Look, I don't even know your story. It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world. I don't know. Maybe now I can put Zaid behind me and remember my father as I should. As soon as the others are ready, we'll head for Meridian. Thanks again for all your help.
Should give you the upper hand.
Okay, so yeah, if you killed me pretty quick, you could obviously grab that. Fire, whatever it was. So yeah, as you saw, Zaid was a liar. He was gaining slavers. He was dealing in slavery, and all these poor people were kept. And Nakoa is now free, and she's not going back to the sacred land or the embrace. She's going to stay in Meridian due to the fact that, you know, it's left her behind. She doesn't like the Nora tribe, which is understandable. Yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope the storyline of this video, as well as the tips I've given you. Goodbye.